Okay, good afternoon, Zakir. How you doing?
Good.
How was your school today?
Good.
I heard y'all had a fight.
Yeah.
Well, y'all had a lot of fights out there. Whew. I'm glad I'm at the middle school. How you think class went yesterday?
Yeah, it was alright.
Okay. Well, today we're gonna practice on some skills. Backing in a straight line. We're gonna go out on the road. I think you're comfortable enough now. You drive pretty good. We're gonna go out on the road. We're gonna practice on, let's see, entering the roadway from a curve or side of the road. And we also gonna practice on driving in the country on curvy and hilly roads, which we don't have any hills around here, so be pretty much straight and curvy roads. First thing we're gonna do, we're gonna try backing up in a straight line. The thing with backing is a lot of people don't realize each car is different when it comes to acceleration. Now this vehicle that we're driving in, you don't really have to give it a lot of, you don't have to really give it any gas. You can take your foot off the brake and it'll begin to back. Some other vehicles, you have to give it a little gas. It just depends on the vehicle, and you will learn the vehicle as you go along. So the first thing we're going to do, what's the first thing you normally do before you move the car?
Put your seatbelt on.
Put your seatbelt on. We already covered that.
Check mirrors.
Check your mirrors out. How your mirrors set. They're set for me. How did it look for you?
It's straight.
We're going to be using, what's this mirror right here?
Rear view.
And what are these two?
Side mirrors.
Wonderful, wonderful. You've been paying attention in class, I see. Or you've been driving one somewhere else. Okay, so let's get ready. We're going to back about till I tell you to stop. I'm going to be telling you some pointers or whatever if I see you need to correct something or something not going straight. So what's the first thing you're going to do before you move the car?
Put my foot on the brake.
Put your foot on the brake. You done that. That's wonderful. Wonderful. Okay, we're ready. All right. Okay, you can see the back. Okay, and let's see, it's about 15 feet. Stop right there. Okay, put it in park. This is a new car, so this is a 21. So everything up here is gonna be, the steering gonna be tight, everything. But some of your older cars, the steering is loose, so you're gonna have to do more correcting with the older car. This car, you don't have to do as much correcting because it's not gonna swerve left or right. Let's try backing with giving accelerating a little more. Let's hit a drag strip now. Okay, so you have to maintain steering control while you're backing. Good. All right, stop. Okay. All right, pull up and stop. So we're about where we were. Okay, one thing I want to share with you in correcting is watching your mirrors. When you're back, and make sure you're watching the mirrors, especially your side view mirrors. See if you're close to any objects to your right or you're closer to any objects to your left. Your rear view mirrors is for really your looking straight back for bigger objects, but you want to, because you might be back in between two cars, or you might be backing up in the yard in between a fence or closing the area. You want to be able to, you need to back straight back. And it also lets you know if you veer to the left or to the right and how much correction you need to do with the steering wheel. Okay. All right. Okay, now we're gonna practice backing again. And this time, I want you to put on your emergency lights. They're located right here. I want you to blow your horn. One time or two times. Okay, blow your horn. Okay, that alerts the person behind you to know that it's coming back. Okay, great, and stop. Okay, well, you see that a lot with commercial vehicles like buses, but also good to do with a car because you do have what they call blind spot that you can't see. Might be a dog, and I don't trust the backup cameras like that, even though this vehicle is equipped with one. I'm from old school. You look at your mirrors and you double check your mirrors randomly. So you go from here to here, here to here. So you're gonna look at your right mirror. You can see the stuff. You can get close. If you're backing and you need to get close to something, you're gonna look at your left mirror. Because you can get as close as you can because that's your driver's side, you're on that side. This is the mirror you want. Your right side is what you want, a lot more space because you can't really see because you're not sitting over here. So you have to really trust your mirror. And the mirrors to the opposite side mirror are closer than they appear. Okay. All right, we're gonna we can drive out the parking lot now. Go up to where we enter the roadway. I'll tell you which way to go. From there. Okay, you can go left. And this is a one-way street, so if it was school was open, you wouldn't go left. But since it's on the afternoon after school, nobody's here now. All right, we're gonna give a right turn signal, and we're gonna go right on Highway 903. Okay, what we're looking at now, I want to see how you perform on rural roads, or what we would call country roads. The professional term is rural. Maintaining lane control, maintaining speed control. We're going to be presented with different curves. We are entering the township. We're on Highway 903. We're entering the township of Gold Point, North Carolina. When we get in Gold Point, you're familiar with the area because you do live in the area. You make a left at the store. Watching your speed sign. What does that speed sign say up ahead? 35 miles per hour. So by the time you reach that sign, you're supposed to be running 35 miles per hour. I know you be in a car with your parents and we probably run through here. They probably run through here about 40, 45. Looking over their shoulders like I do sometimes. Going around, that's a caution sign, 25 miles per hour. We're gonna keep straight. It would say the suggested speed is 25 miles per hour. We're gonna make a left here in the big town of Gold Point. On Hassel Road. All right. Where are you supposed to have your hands on the steering wheel at all times?
10 and 2.
10 and 2. 10 and 2. There is no posted speed on this road, so this is a rural road. So what is the speed should be?
55.
55. There's no posted speed. We're on a rural road, no posted speed. What's the in-town speed most time?
35.
35, unless posted. Something different. Some of when you get right into your main street or right into your downtown, they'll drop down to 20. But that's why you pay attention to your signs. It's important to make sure you maintain lane control. You want to get in the center of the yellow line and the white line. White line to your right, yellow line. If you veer too far over to the white line, you can run off the road and lose control or correct. You veer too close to the left, you could go what they call left of center, and you can have a head-on collision. So you can stay in between the lines is what's suggested. So if there's a broken dotted line, what does that mean you can do?
You can pass.
You can pass safely if it's safe to do so. Solid yellow line, what does that mean?
No passing zone.
No passing zone.
And now, either one can pass. Either one can pass now.
Yeah, there's no side of broken down. Either one can pass if it's safe to do so. Very good. All right, we're approaching a curve. What is the suggested speed for that curve?
25 miles per hour.
25. It's a very sharp curve. Okay, so once you get in the curve, you're supposed to maintain what?
25 miles per hour.
Somewhere close to it. Many of you familiar with this road. When should you adjust your speed while you're in the curve before you get to the curve? Before you get to the curve, you can actually lose control or cause some problems if you try to adjust in the curve. A lot of people do that. There again, we got the broken double solid line, that broken line, so that means you can pass on what? Both sides? Now we're back to the solid line.
Solid line.
Now you can't pass. Now we're back to the broken line. What does that sign up ahead say to let you know?
Curve.
Curve ahead. Is there a speed? Is there a speed for that curve?
Yes, sir.
So that means you can go through this curve 55 miles per hour if you so desire. We are continuing on Hassel Road and entering the big township of Hassel, North Carolina, Eastern North Carolina. All right, there's another curve, two curves actually within two curves, so you're supposed to be able to maintain speed of 55 miles per hour. Y'all got students from y'all school from Hassel, don't you? Oh yeah, it's the South Creek district. The farmland, nothing like a country. Okay, we got another curve up here. No posted sign, no posted speed limit, so you're supposed to be able to go what? 55. That's if you are what? Comfortable doing so. If you don't feel comfortable, you slow down before you get to the curve. I'd rather for you to be safe than sorry. We're doing very well. Okay, so we're gonna get to the end of this road here. Another curve sign there. What's that posted speed limit for that one? 40. So you have both hands on the wheel. Now when we're approaching the stop sign, so I want to see how you approach the stop sign, how you stop. It's part of rural driving here. You're not gonna have a lot of stoplight. We have caution lights up here. Been a lot of accidents over the years, so they have put caution lights. You're gonna come to a complete stop. You can give me a right signal. You're gonna make a right turn. This is Highway NC 142. You're gonna check left and right. You already done that. Good job. This is Highway NC 42 outside of Hassel, North Carolina. It's a bad road here. One thing I would like to bring your attention, every car drives different. If you don't have a good alignment, you're gonna have more steering control, trying to keep the car in between the yellow and white line. Now this is faded, this road is faded. You can't hardly see the yellow broken lines and the solid lines, so you have to pay close attention to this. This is a country. These are your rural roads. If you're approaching a tractor, a big tractor, and you go over halfway the road, what are you supposed to do? Slow down. Pull off to the side of the road and give him the right of the way. Don't try to outrun the tractor. If they hang across the road, you could have an accident. Yeah, pull off to the side of the road. the signs up telling you curves and stuff. You'll see 1, 2 here, there for some real pretty sharp curve. If it's a real sharp curve, you'll see a speed limit sign. But these roads here are real rural. Okay, so it's gonna be we're gonna make a right up here. It's up there a little ways. What is that sign that we're coming up on? What is that gonna let you know?
Keep straight, bro. You got a right turn.
You got a right turn or keep straight. Very good job. So there a little ways. So. Turn on Salisbury Road. This is what they call Salisbury Road. Okay, we're gonna take it down here. On this road, there are not very many signs, so you have to govern yourself accordingly to your speed. You can go ahead. Practice one more skill. So we get up here a little further. I used to play on these roads. I'm from Gold Point. This is my area. One thing you had to worry about back in the day was running from somebody's dog in the yard. And they got wolf and coyotes and bears everywhere. Y'all young folks don't come outside like that. Y'all be on y'all cellular phones. Okay, we're gonna go up the road a little ways, and I'm gonna instruct you to pull off. And we're gonna practice pulling off from the road, from a curve. Practice again using your mirrors and looking over your shoulders, looking at blind spot. What's that sign ahead?
Right turn.
Right turn ahead. That's right. There used to be a lot of houses on this road, but over the years it's torn down. A lot of sharecropping, like my granddaddy. Okay, we're gonna go up the road a little bit further to make sure we have plenty of room. Stop sign. Okay, start pull over right here before you get to the stop sign. Pull over outside of the road. Okay. Oh no, let's go through the stop sign. Pull back on the road. And let's go through the stop sign. We're gonna do it. I waited too long. That's my fault. Okay, just make sure you check your left and right. Make sure you pull right on the outside of this stop sign right here. Pull right in here. Right outside of the road. Ain't gonna hurt nothing. It's pretty wide enough for this big vehicle. Okay, pull up. Going up till I tell you to stop. Okay, Jaquel, for the last part of the lesson today, you can put in park. Okay, for the last part of the lesson today, what we're gonna do, You're in that roadway from the curb or side of the road. So we don't have a curb, so we're in from the side of the road. So what you're gonna do, you're gonna give a signal. First, you're gonna put your foot on the what?
Brake.
Put your foot on the brake. Then you're gonna give a signal. And you're gonna look at your left mirror. You don't have to worry about your right, because nothing on the right. Look at your left mirror, then look over your left shoulder to see if anything's coming. So practice that. Just put your foot, you don't have to put it in gear, put your foot on the brake, give it a left signal. Make sure you got your left signal on. Check your mirror, then check over your shoulder. Okay, then you will pull off. Okay, let's practice that. All right, now you go forward. We're gonna talk you through, you know what to do. Okay, and pull on off. You see anything coming?
No, sir.
Okay, you pull on off, and you proceed on down Robert Everett Road. This is Robert Everett Road in Gold Point, North Carolina. Okay, stop. Give me a right signal, pull off on the right of the road. Right side of the road. Okay, that's good, that's good. This ain't four-wheel drive. Okay, put in park. Do it again. You gonna give me what kind of signal?
No, sir.
Left signal, pull off. Do you see anything coming?
No, sir.
You check your mirrors, look over your shoulder. Very good job. Okay, Mr. Meyer, you have okay, pull into this place right here. Just park anywhere. I'm gonna ask you a couple questions. Okay, Mr. Meyer, how do you think you did today?
Did great.
I think you did great. I think you did pretty good too. What are some things you think you need? You did well, and what are some things you need to improve on?
I think I did well on looking in my mirrors, my signal lights, my timing with my signal lights, and I think I need to improve on looking in the mirrors when I'm getting back on the road. And looking over my shoulder when I'm getting back on the road from pulling over.
Yeah, it takes some getting used to. What do you enjoy most about today's lesson?
Just the smoothness of the road.
that might be some of the vehicle problem. What do you enjoy least about it?
I didn't have any dislikes.
Okay, wonderful. So if you see, how should you react if you see a tractor coming down the road? If it's too big, or you want to play, if you see a tractor, you know it's over the road, what you supposed to do? What do I suggest that you do?
Slow down and proceed with caution.
Precaution, if it's too big, just what?
Get over.
Pull over and just wait for it to what?
Pass.
Okay, great. So is there anything else we need to go over? Or are you okay with what we went over?
No, sir.
All right, I thank you. And tomorrow we will work on some other driving techniques. And you did a good job. Thank you.